Hello everyone, welcome to Life Coach Lessons. Today I will be giving you tips on living successful and purposeful lives in only 3 to 5 minutes. I'm Scott Miller, a certified retirement life coach from Hixon Zuercher Capital Management. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode number 34 of Life Coach Lessons. We're in the month of January and we're dealing with your questions about the topic of mental health. Today we have a really interesting question. It's not quite so heavy a question as what we've maybe dealt with in the last couple of weeks, but it really has to do with a Groundhog's Day scenario. If you remember that movie, Groundhog Day, with Bill Murray, he experiences the same day over and over and over again. And that's what's related to our question for today. And the question is this: how do I keep each day from repeating itself? In other words, how do I keep from just experiencing the same day over and over again? A little bit about what we're talking within this question is the idea of boredom. A lot of things that I hear people say all the time is, I'm bored. I'm just bored all the time. When you get out of that routine of maybe having that 5-day-a-week or 6-day-a-week job that you used to have. One thing I want you to know about boredom, there's actually a really good thing about boredom. A lot of studies here recently say that some of the most creative thinking that we do happens when we're bored. And unfortunately, we live in a culture right now that is really going at a fast speed. And so boredom maybe is not such a bad thing. So we do some of our best thinking during those periods of time. But anyways, let's get back to our question about how to not allow each day to repeat itself. Let me just give you a few tips for how to kind of change things up day to day. Number one, be spontaneous. A lot of times maybe an idea or a thought comes to your mind maybe first thing in the morning, just go do it. Like, be spontaneous. You don't always typically have to have everything planned out, but just be spontaneous. And then number two, have some structure. Now this seems to be opposite of what I just said. Sometimes it's really good to just have a little bit of structure, something that you do maybe every Tuesday morning or maybe every Thursday morning. Think of your calendar or your week as morning, afternoon, and evening. Think about those just little blocks of time, and then just think about incorporating certain things in certain days. So in other words, maybe Monday afternoons or Wednesday mornings or Friday mornings, you do something maybe each week that just gives you some variety. But having a little bit of structure like that really can actually help you so that you're just not sitting around doing the same thing over and over again. All right, number three, be willing to try some new things. This kind of goes along with that idea of being spontaneous, but don't be afraid to just step out and try some new things. Maybe you've got a friend who does a hobby or some kind of an exercise routine or whatever that maybe you don't normally do. Don't be afraid to just try some new things. You might find that you don't like it, but that's okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay to just try some things and then find out that maybe you don't like it. It's okay. Just try some new things. And then fourthly and lastly, appreciate the small things. You might be just out on a daily walk and you see something out and about, or you have a conversation with somebody that maybe you normally wouldn't have, or you see a neighbor, or you see something happening in nature. Just be grateful and appreciate those small little things that you see in each of your day. And a lot of this point goes along with just thankfulness. Just being thankful for the country, the world that we live in, the surroundings that we have, and just appreciating all that we have in our lives. Well, I hope this was helpful for you to try to find some variety in your life. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to connect with you. You can email me at smiller@hzcapital.com. I would love to hear from you. And remember to live a more meaningful and purposeful life today.